Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video, I will show you how to use the timestamp wrapper effect of Media 3 Transformer in Expo React Native for Android using the Media 3 Transformer library. Now, what is the timestamp wrapper effect? So, the timestamp wrapper effect is used in conjunction with other Media 3 effects to apply whatever effect you want for certain duration of time. So suppose I want to apply grayscale effect to a video, I can use grayscale effect with the timestamp wrapper effect, and I want the grayscale effect to only apply it for the first 5 seconds of the video. Rest of the video should remain whatever is the normal color of the video. So you will have to use grayscale with timestamp wrapper effect. So I'm just giving you an example. So yeah, that's what we will be doing. I think in my case I will be showing you an example of inverted filter with timestamp wrapper effect, but you are feel free to use whatever media 3 effect you want. I have created a bunch of videos of media 3 effect with Expo React Native for Android, so you can go through that particular playlist as well if you want. Now this is just a cheat sheet which I have created. So to create a Expo application, you can just go to this particular URL, and I will be using this blank TypeScript template because it has less boilerplate code and it also has TypeScript support. That's why. So I can just copy this particular URL which you see over here. You can go to your workspace directory and just paste it like this. Next, it will ask you for your app name. Also, this is only Android specific, so this is not iOS specific, so just be careful. So I'll just give some app name and it will create the project for us. Now what I'll do is I'll just open this project inside VS Code. So as you can see over here, it has not created the Android folder for us. We require the Android folder because we need to write some native code as well. Now to get started for writing native code, so again you will have to go to this particular URL which I will show you. So first you will have to select Android device. Here you will have to select development build. Then I have disabled ES because I will be building my app locally. I am on macOS. Select your own operating system. I have already installed Watchman, this Cas Zulu. I have set the Java home. I have installed Android Studio and done all the settings which have been mentioned. Then I have also installed all this stuff. So this is also done. Then I have also done this particular setup as well as this particular setup. Then I need to copy this particular command. So here you can see our project has finished initializing. I'll just cd to my project and I'll just copy and paste this particular command over here. So this will install an again few npm dependencies. Then just scroll down and then again you will have to copy this particular command and paste it over here. So this will actually create the Android folder for us, which is good, but we also need to create a modules folder. So next thing, let's see how to create a modules folder. For that you can just go to this particular URL. I won't go through the documentation as such, but all we need is just to run this particular command. Now if I go to my terminal, I am getting this error. This is because I don't have an Android emulator installed and neither I have connected my real Android device. That's why, because I will be running my app later on when I have written down all the code, so it doesn't make sense any sense to write this to run the code now. So this is fine. In your case it might be showing us some device. If you want you can run it, or you can just do Control C if you are on Mac to quit it, and then we can just paste this particular command. Now this will create a module for us. It will ask us few questions. I'll keep everything as default, so I'll just press, if you want you can change this module name, but I'll keep everything as default. I'll just press enter, enter and enter. Now this will install the module for us. So here you can see it has created this modules folder for us. So inside this we will be writing the main actual code. So I'll just close my cheat sheet. Now what I'll do is I will write the entire logic or the entire code which is required for this particular timestamp wrapper effect, and then I'll come back and I'll explain it to you piece by piece what I have written. So I have written down all the code. Let's go through it step by step. So first what you will have to do is go to your modules, my module, go to src, go to my module.ts, and here I have added one more method. So these three methods were present by default. I have not added them. I just added one more method called apply effect. It will take the URI or the URL or path, whatever you call it, of the selected video. So yeah, that's what we will be taking over here. and here we will be returning a promise void. Now the video of the transformed video, uh, sorry, the URL of the transform video will be sent via this particular change event payload. So yeah, once the transformation is done, we will be using this change event payload. Now this change event payload was also present by default. I have not changed this anything. So this particular thing was present by default. This value variable we will be using for sending the URL back. Now I have added this progress of type string because there are two things. One is progress state and one is the actual progress. Progress state can be 0, 1 and 2. Actual progress can be 0 to 100. I'll explain more about it later on in the video why I have taken this as string. But this progress, actual progress doesn't reach till 100. It depends on your video length, how big your video is. So if the video is very big, you need to show some kind of a progress bar. So I'm showing telling you how to get the actual progress in this video as well. And once the transformation is done, the video is saved to external storage as well, so the user can access it whenever he or she feels like, even from third party apps as well. All right, next thing which we have to do is uh, we'll have to go to app.tsx. Oh, sorry, before that, go to package.json. I have installed two dependencies: Expo image picker for picking an image, and also React Native video, so for playing the video. So make sure you do install these two dependency while running npm install. And you also need to go to app.json over here. So after this particular web thing, you have to add this plugins. Now I have copied pasted this from the documentation itself. So for Expo image picker, you need to tell why your app require access to the video, so you can change the string to whatever you feel like. Similarly for React Native video as well, you need to add this particular things. Again, I have just copy pasted this from the documentation. So this entire block of plugins needs to be added from your side, so don't forget to add this inside app.json as well. Next thing which we have to do is we have to come to app.tsx over here, and here I have imported Expo image picker. I have imported text, touchable, opacity and view from React Native, use effect as well as use state from React Native video, as well as our module which we have created. I'll come back to this as well as this later on. Ignore this for now. Here you can see inside our view I have just created a touchable opacity button. So here I'm just this is the text for our button, and as soon as this particular uh, press method is called, we are basically doing image picker dot launch image library async, and we only want videos. Multiple selection I have kept it as false, and once the user has picked a video file, so I'll just remove this unnecessary comment. Then we just do my module dot apply effect, so the method which we have created, and pass the URI of the selected video. Now once this video has finished transforming, we are listening for this on change event which was created by default when we created this Expo module. So inside use effect I'm listening for that event. So here you can see I'm listening for our progress bar, so in case the video is very long, uh, the progress will be displayed. And here we have I'm also checking for the value, so the value will actually contain the URI of the transform video, and before sending it back to React Native side, we are actually saving that particular video to external storage as well. And here you can see that I have created a state for our video URI as well. So I'm just setting whatever value we get inside our set video URI. Once this video URI is not equal to empty, then we are displaying it inside our video component by passing the video URI. Change the style and style whatever you feel like, and here I'm displaying control so that I can display the play pause button as well. Okay, next you will have to go to the Android folder. You have to go to build.gradle file, and here inside dependencies you will have to add media 3 transformer as well as media 3 effects. So make sure you add this two bit of dependencies. Then you will have to go to Java my module.kt. Firstly you will have to add all these imports. So firstly I think these two imports are present by default. Next I have just copy pasted all these imports as well. So yeah, these are media 3 transformer effects imports, can't really do much anything, so you can just copy paste it. So yeah, I'll simply scroll down. Feel free to pause the video. Here I have annotated with unstable API because at the time of me recording this video, Media 3 transformer API still expect this unstable API, even though the dependency inside build.gradle is not unstable. I'm using a proper version, I'm not using alpha beta, but this is a weird quirk of Android development, unfortunately. And here we are extending transformer.listener, and we will be overriding two methods from this, on completed and on error, which I will show you at the very end. Then this is the file name variable, file path variable, array list of effects if you want to apply multiple effects. Then here is our handler as well as progress holder. So these two things are for tracking the progress state. Here I'll simply close this. Here we have our context, then our activity as well. Then this is present by default, so I have not touched any of this stuff. So simply scroll down. After our view ends, I have added one more method called async function. Now this name should match whatever we have defined it inside our TypeScript file, and it takes the value which is the path or the URI of the selected video. Then on the main thread, I'm creating a transformer. Then I'm creating an input media item out of it. Now here I have commented out some code, so I will be using the inverted filter only, and I will be applying that effect from first second to fifth second of the video. Rest of the video will remain the same, but if you want to play around with different video effects, that's why I have like I have written the code but I have uncommented it, so feel free to uncomment. I have commented it, feel free to uncomment it. Don't uncomment this one and this two. This is just to show you like these are different video effects which I have. So this is, again, I have also made separate videos on this explaining each and every of this video effects in detail, so I won't go in much detail about this. So this is for the CPI matrix, this is for grayscale filter, then this is mapping white to green lookup table, then this is for HSL adjustment, this is for RGB adjustment, this is for creating the spin 3D effect, then this is for changing the width and height of the video, this is the lang source resample, this is the frame drop effect, this is the crop effect, this is to rotate the video, this is to scale the video, this is the speed change effect, this is the brightness effect, and this is the Gaussian blur. Now I'm not using any of this. As you can see, I've commented this everything out. Now the only effect which I'm using, created inverted filter. If you want, feel free to use any of this effect, okay, but make sure the variable name is different because I'm using the same variable name for every of this effect. But given that I've commented out the previous one, I'm not getting any error. Then here we are creating this timestamp wrapper, we are passing our video effect. Now here you have to set the duration, how long you want the effect to be. So I'm specifying first second to the fifth second. Then I'm just adding that effect to our array list. Then here we create this set effects media item, create our external file, then start the transformation. Here we are tracking the progress state. So if you see over here, I'm sending this back to React Native side, so the progress state as well as the actual progress. So there are two things. I'll explain more about it once I show you guys the output. And here I've added 500 milliseconds delay. If you don't want this, you can make it 0 as well, but I won't recommend that. And here I have created an external file as well. So first we need to save the file to internal storage. Even though the file name is create external file, we are saving this in internal storage first. Next, this again I have just copy pasted this code from Stack Overflow, and then this particular code is for saving the file to external storage. So yeah, I'll simply scroll through this. Again, I have copied it from Stack Overflow. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like. This is how like you save the video to external storage. Like even if you don't understand, I don't think it's a, yeah, it's up to you. Like I don't want to pass any judgments on any of this. Like the more you learn, the better. That's all I say. Then like I told you, we are overriding transformer.listener, so we are overriding on completed as well as on error method. So once completion is done, we save the video to external storage and send the URI of the video back to React Native side. And in case of error, we just display a toast message. If you want, you can send the error message back as well to React Native side. So yeah, I think that should be it. Now let's see the output. Okay guys, so here is the output. I will just dismiss this. Here you can see I have this pic image. It should be pic video. Sorry about that. You can just rename this particular thing. I'll click on this particular button and it will open the video picker for me. I will select the last video, which is 15 seconds long, and I will also show you guys the metro bundler because I want to show you the progress bar, progress state as well as the actual progress. So I'll just select this last video, and Okay, I don't see anything. Why is that? Okay, so the transformation is complete. Here you can see the first 5 seconds of the video, it has this inverted filter. Then next, here you can see next, I'm mirroring my device, so the output is little laggy, just bear with me over here. So here you can see the next part of the video. After the first 5 seconds, it is again normal color. So yeah, that's what we are displaying. So if I just drag and drop again to the third second, here you can see inverted filter has been applied to this particular video. Now let me just check why the why has not displayed this progress state, because I think I was passing this. So here if you want, you can change this to pick video as well. Okay, and if I go to our code, let me quickly check. Yeah, we are sending the progress. Let me check whether it was printed inside Android Studio or not. You don't need to open Android Studio, it's just that uh, I'm mirroring my device, that's why I opened Android Studio. Let me try to pick one more video. Also, this, once the transformation is done, the video is saved to external storage, so the user can use it wherever he or she feels like. So again, I'll just click on pick video again, and I'll just, so here you can see there is one more video which has been saved. Anyways, I'll just again select the same video which was 15 seconds long, and here, okay, now I'm able to see it. I'm not sure why it is not displaying it inside the Metro bundler. Oh yeah, I know why it is not displaying, because from React Native 77 and onwards, if you're doing some kind of a console log, that won't be visible inside Metro bundler. That's why. Okay, I got it. But as you can see, I'm displaying the Metro, like the console log inside Android Studio. So yeah, you if you want, you can use Android Studio. But quickly let me show it to you. So this progress which you see is from our JavaScript code. So if you want, you can use it on your app however you feel like. So there are two values, 1 and 97. The 1 is the progress state and 97 is the actual progress. So this was of the first video. So this is for the second video, which starts from 2 and 7. So if we just scroll down here, you can see the value doesn't reach till 100, it stops at 92. So it can stop at any point, it feels like, depending on the video, but this progress state always becomes 0. So that's an indication to you that the video has finished transforming. So if you are displaying a progress bar, you can stop it as well. And one more thing is, like I shown you the on completed callback, inside that also, you, if you want, you can send an event to dismiss the progress bar. This is getting undefined because at the very end we are sending the URL of the transform video. In that case, we are not sending the progress bar, right? That's why it is showing undefined at the very end. So you can ignore that. And if you want, you can add proper checks in your code as well. If you go to app.tsx, just like we have added for data.value, you can add proper checks for data.progress as well. If it is not equal to undefined, not equal to null, not equal to empty, those kind of checks you can add. But hopefully you got the point. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.